Something happened at the last video, so I'm going to redo number 6. We have solved this equation, 2 sine 2 x plus pi plus quantity of x plus pi, all that plus 4 equals 3. So we want to move the 4 to the other side. We'll have 2 sine of 2 times the quantity of x plus pi equals negative 1. Divide by that 2, we get x plus pi equals negative 1/2. At this point, let's use the unit circle. The unit circle is your friend. We have on the unit circle, sine is a y value. The y value is negative 1 right here, and so we want negative 1/2. What are those two values? We will have 2 times x plus pi equals, and 2 times the quantity of x plus pi. This first one over here will be 7 pi over 6. And then on the right side will be 11 pi over 6. But this would be incorrect in its current form because it's not just 7 pi over 6, but every coterminal angle with it in either direction. So we have to say plus 2 pi n. Plus 2 pi n on both of those. One way to recognize that from the beginning is this 2 right there changes the period of the function. It is no longer 2 pi, but when we divide by 2 here, we'll say x plus pi equals 7 pi over 12 plus pi n, which this number here is the period. Now we'll subtract the pi. If anybody sees it, there is an alternate way I could deal with this, but just to make it simple, I'll subtract the pi. Now I look at my domain and I say I want all the answers between 0 and 2 pi. Negative 5 pi over 12 is less than 0, so we're going to have to add the period to it. When we add the period once, we'll get 7 pi over 12. Add it again, 19 pi over 12. Add it again, and we get 31 pi over 12. But that's outside of our domain that we're solving, so we don't want that answer. Come on the other side, negative pi over 12, again, is not in our domain. Add pi, 11 pi over 12. Add another pi, 23 pi over 12. And if we add another pi, again, we're out of our domain. So we have 4 solutions to this equation, and there they are.